No one dares to mess with us. But before he could finish his bluff, he was knocked down and beaten up by the other guy. His girlfriend tried to help and got a big slap in the face too. He doesn't know how to show mercy. In a flash, the bar was in chaos. Quincy's men and some local thugs were fighting, but there were so many of them that the Yellowstone boys got the worst of it. The Cowboys then headed back to the farm, bruised and battered, when Alan came back and found out. At this point, no one had the heart to say what had happened, but Alan knew with his feet what had happened, so he turned around and called uphill, the god of war. The two of them had to go back and sort this out. Soon after, Yellowstone's men returned to the bar. They blocked the door with a truck, and then they let a mad bull in. The bull then rampaged through the bar. The mob was jumping up and down, and Yellowstone's men are at the back door. They wanted to make the gangsters pay for what they had just done. The boys were soon beaten to a pulp. Then, the Cowboys drove the mad bull back to his car. This is the Yellowstone way of defending their people. If you touch one of my men, I'll fuck you up. But what I didn't expect was, a few punks had the audacity. They broke into Yellowstone farm in the dead of night and stole down scenes of cattling retaliation. But it didn't end there. The next day, the Yellowstone people noticed something was wrong. The fences had been cut and the cattle had been stolen. But Yellowstone's cattle are all branded with an exclusive mark. It wasn't hard to find the cattle. The three men then split up. Each went to a different sale barn to find them. Soon Alan arrived at one of the sales barns, but there were no Yellowstone cattle here. But just as he was about to leave, he suddenly spotted a suspicious vehicle. He immediately went up to it, but they spotted Alan too. He drove off in a panic, and Alan quickly got back on his horse. He went straight after him. Alan shouted for him to stop, but the man sped away. Alan had to throw the rope to stop him. Then Alan pulled him out of the car. As Alan pressed him, the man finally revealed the whereabouts of his accomplice. Then Alan and his men went straight for the kill. The cattle were hiding here. Alan then politely went up to the door and knocked, but there was no answer. At that moment, there was the sound of footsteps coming from inside the house. Alan realized that something was wrong and immediately prepared himself for battle. Alan managed to take out the bandits. Two of his teammates were able to save their lives thanks to their bulletproof vests. He was only slightly injured, but the sad thing is, they let a little girl of a few years old